Yesterday, muntik na tayong magpa-ER. Mga tanghali, nakaramdam ako ng fatigue. Then, mga hapon, mga alas 3, naramdaman ko na para kang mahimatay. Hey guys, happy Saturday. You will notice I have my glasses kasi sumasakit po yung ulo ko. So sometimes it is a trigger na yung mata ko kailangan ko ng talagang i-take care. I have contact lenses, bifocal po yung mata natin. Tinatamad ako maglagay ng contact lens. So, glasses mo na gagamitin natin. But this was my glasses last year. Pero okay pa naman. So, Saturday ngayon, si Zoe is ready, packed na para sa pagdating ng tatay niya mamayang alas 3 ng hapon. Then tayo po ay kumakain. I have my breakfast. Breakfast to ha? Breakfast. Yung niluto kong chicken kahapon. Meron po tayong leftover. And remember my siling labuyo. Okay. Gumawa ko ng sausawan with my siling labuyo. So ayan guys. We'll see today how productive we are kasi I will try to dig out in the garage. Mayroon po akong balikbayan box doon na punong-puno ng mga pangbenta. I was supposed to send them to the Philippines 2 years ago sa kapatid ko, but you know, nag-away kami before. So, I will try to salvage anything that I could resell para po mabawasan yung mga abubot natin dito sa bahay. Then, marami pa po ako mga gamit na I need to throw away kasi nung mag-impake kami from Chicago, wala akong oras para mag-separate ng kung ano-ano. So, just like everything was dumped in the boxes. There are some na natapon ko, but there are still na parang hesitant ka kasi you know there's value and you know that you had that item for so long, especially mga damit. Hindi ako masyadong magle-let go ng mga damit ko. So, kasi nasasayangan ako, and then, you know, the fashion, nagre-revolve yung fashion. So, I don't wanna throw away anything yet. But, I think I needed it para na mabawasan yung clutter sa house. And, I have so many purses na I already sent some to the Philippines, mostly. Pero, you know, we are at the point na material is just a material. Kailangan po natin ng parang, kasi I learned my lesson na you know, yung devastating sa Florida, makikita mo yung lahat ng mga ari-arian nila, it's just like in a blink of an eye, nawala po siya. So yung iniisip ko na what if one day, you know, I just need to grab a backpack or one suitcase. What would it be? You know, parang naggaganyan ako. So material doesn't matter to me anymore. Alam mo, ang mindset ko ngayon is how I could restart and rebuild in the Philippines. That's my mindset right now. Wala na. I don't care. I don't care sa mga sinasabi na you're already here in the US, you have the opportunity, you have, you know, the chance. Wala po akong balak magmilyonarya. So, my goal is to have a peace of mind. You know, you wake up every morning na happy ka and just living a simple life, eating some organic na yung tinanim mo sa backyard mo. Here, yung mga tanim ko dyan sa labas, maglalamig na, so I need to bring them in. Hindi pwede yung parang, yung parang, I can't, wala kang oras dito. Here in US, you have to work in order to survive. So, wala kang oras para sa mag-garden, you know. I wish I can. Naiingit ako sa mga ibang mga Pilipina na mayroon silang mga garden sa labas. And I saw like a video na isang kapatid natin, you know, she has a chicken coop. I wish I have a chicken coop, you know, para mayroon akong eggs every morning. Pero mahirap dito sa Illinois kasi wala tayong, hindi natin own yung property. And nandito tayo sa maraming mga bahay. So, parang, you know, it's hard. Kasi nagre-rent kami, yung mga ganyan. Ganyan guys. So, hindi ko na alam kung bagay sa akin yung salamin. Sorry. Hindi ko alam kung bagay sa akin yung salamin. I have another one na parang catty siya, pero parang cream yung kulay niya. So, I think I have to update my glasses. Kasi para akong ang tanda. Tingnan nito. Yung parang akong teacher na parang librarian na parang ewan. Okay. Ayan, I'll eat my breakfast and then of course back to our responsibility. Maglilinis tayo ulit, then maglalaba para na then magwawalis sa labas. You know, that's what we're gonna do today, and I will try to sort out some stuff in the garage for today. Okay guys, bear with me. This is like Sushito, I think Sushito peppers. Hindi siya yung maanghang, so I like eating these ones. Masarap siya. So, wearing the glasses actually like releasing some tensions dito sa noo ko. So, I'm very sure na yung sakit ng ulo ko is my eyes. So, ayan guys. Hindi ako sanay mag-glasses. Ever since mayroon na akong glasses since I was in college. Pero talagang tamad lang ako magsuot. And now is the time kasi tumatanda kayo. Usually you will read something. You read something before ganyan, di ba? Ngayon parang pag ganun ka na, oh. Parang ilalayo mo muna para makita mo, para mabasa mo. So I'm farsighted. Hopefully hindi siya mag-progress ng ganung katagal. Kasi my daughter Angel, her glasses is I think 4.25. So parang sobrang thick. So she's wearing contact lenses para na hindi masyado yung parang ang kapal ng glasses niya talaga, as in. So pagka nagpunta kami ng Philippines, I'll see kung magkano yung LASIK surgery doon. Kasi I inquired here, yung insurance ko maliit lang ang nakaka-cover sa kanya. So I don't have thousands of money to pay. Sa Pilipinas yata parang mura. So I'll see. Para naman mabawasan naman yung ano niya. Hindi siya magiging blind. Ang bata pa kasi nasa 20 pa lang siya. So para hindi siya magiging blind. Ganyan guys. Maasim-asim. Namanghang. Tatapusin ko yung breakfast ko. And I'll see you in the garage. I'm sorry.
So ito po yung antique na nabili namin sa Nevada. Binili po namin siya sa isang matandang namatay na. And it cost us $1,500. So kasi yung ex-husband ko mahilig sa antique. So binili po namin yan kasi it is very how can I say, rare. Meron po siyang attached secretary, tsaka yung door po niya is carved. Plus, itong mga bicycle ng mga bata, hindi na nila ginagamit. So, I don't know how much money I can get. Plus, itong nightstand, dresser ko, na nilalabas ko na may kasamang nightstand. And this bicycle, I'm trying to sell for any amount. So, ayan po yung secretary niya. And also, after that, I went shopping para sa ating budget for the entire 2 weeks. So guys, dahil sa grocery store nagtatrabaho yung anak ko, nakakatipid po ako minsan sa ibang mga bilihin, and she will help me point out kung alin po doon ang mga sale. This whole cost us $300.40 and it is worth our 2 weeks or maybe a month na budget para sa amin. And malaking bagay po sa akin na mag-imbak ng mga sale na mga kung ano pong meron. Sometimes it's not your budget, hindi wala sa listahan, but then you see na naka-sale siya. Like yung meat, for $4 lang po siya. So I literally have to spend money in advance para na mabili namin siya. And where I forgot to buy the rice. That's the only thing na hindi ko nabili diyan sa lahat ng listahan ko. Ngayon po ay kailangan po namin magtipid kasi nauubusan na po tayo ng pera. Sa mga nanay po dyan, sa hindi nyo alam, tayo po ay talagang magsisinop. Nahihirapan po ako sa budget namin kasi from time to time nag-iiba yung prices. Pagka bumalik ka, nag-iiba yung price, parang pamahal na ng pamahal. Hindi ko lang alam sa inyo kung nakaka-relate kayo, pero nagmamahal yung gatas, nagmamahal yung lahat talaga ng bilihin. Talaga masakit sa bulsa. Noon yung isang cart mo cost me $100 or $150. Ngayon hindi pa puno yung cart ko, 300 plus. Guys, maaga pa po kami ni Melo nagising. Wala po si Zoe kasi nasa dad niya. And etong isa gustong pumili sa labas but it was so cold. Kaya pinapasok ko siya. And to start my morning, kailangan ko po talagang mag-coffee. So I put my coffee and then put away all the dishes. Pinakain si Melo, binigyan ng tubig. Mga ganyang tipo guys sa umaga ginagawa natin. Of course, you know, hindi mawawala ang Nescafe. Pero, yeah. So, sometimes I stay in the kitchen early in the morning para na mabukas ng mga email. Nagpapadala ako ng mga bagong advertisement sa mga customer ko. So, ganyan ang ginagawa natin sa umaga. While I'm sipping my coffee, I'm trying to figure out kung ano yung mga email na ipapadala natin, ano yung mga promotions na ipapadala natin. Kasi, today it's Columbus Day. Most of the people who are in the government are not probably in the offices, pero I scheduled my email na pag dumating sila kinabukasan, nandyan po ang ating mga pampakulo sa kanila. So, ayan guys, this morning medyo may sakit ng ulo ako kasi if you don't know, kahapon, medyo napagod ako kahapon. So, I'm trying to recover today. We'll see how it goes. Kung mayroon tayong maibenta today or wala, okay lang. Pero ayaw ko na magpa-stress talaga sa work ko. If I lost my job. But I'm trying my best today para po tayo ay tuloy-tuloy ang income natin.
Hi guys, good morning. This is Angie. Mayroon pa akong bad news sa inyo. As in, not superly bad news, but it's bad news to me. Yesterday, muntik na tayong magpa-ER. So, mga tanghali, nakaramdam ako ng fatigue. Then, mga hapon, mga alas 3, naramdaman ko na para kang mahimatay, na parang super weak, na parang hindi ka makatayo, na para kang gulay na nalalanta. And I was shaking, and at the same time, para kang I felt na nagugutom ako, but I just ate my brunch. I just ate my brunch. Kumain pa ako ng brunch ko ng leftover namin na steak and salad and then konting rice, right? So, yung mga hapon na yun, parang hindi naman ako parang talagang mahihimatay ka, but there is that parang kang nandilim na parang hindi ka kailangan mo maghawak para na makatayo ka. And I was feeling like na parang kang hirap maghinga. And nagsishake yung mga muscles ko. And I was shaking as well. And prior that, meron akong headache. So, hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko yesterday. I took a blood pressure. My blood pressure was 106/60. Then, yung heartbeat ko is 88. So, di ko alam kung paano i-read nyo yan. But, I think, parang low blood ako. So, yun ang iniisip ko. I was low blood. But, mayroon akong numbness and tingling in my left hand. Yung nagnanumb ito. Then, yung palm ko. Then, talagang nagnanumb siya na I needed to like keep on pressing on para na mawala yung numbness dito sa kamay ko sa left side. So, I don't know what happened to me yesterday, but I'm trying to contact my insurance to give me in-network doctor na pwede akong pumunta. Kasi natakot talaga ako kahapon. And that's the reason why hindi ako nakapag-upload. Kasi para akong nawalan nawalan ako ng gana ng konti, na parang nawalan ako ng energy talaga kahapon. And I delayed everything. Hindi ako nakapaglinis ng bahay, hindi po ako nakapaglaba, wala lahat. Kasi naramdaman ko yung sobrang fatigue, as in sobrang fatigue talaga. And today, I am working from home because it's Monday, it's Columbus Day. I was searching something na my dad, so the history that we have, my dad is diabetic na na-acquire niya when he worked in Saudi Arabia for over 2 decades. Parang nag-develop yung diabetes niya doon. At the same time, mayroon siyang kidney cancer. So, yung kidney cancer po niya is from stage 1 until lumala po siya ng hanggang stage 4. But he was cancer-free nung he passed away. Kasi he lived nung parang nag-progress yung cancer niya sa kidney niya. But hindi po yun cause ng pagkamatay niya. Ang cause po ng pagkamatay niya, we thought, really, all of us agreed na nag-kick in yung diabetes niya. And he was driving a motorcycle na I think yun yung parang nagku-cruise kasi siya eh. He was driving in a very straight road na he was crossing. Siguro nakatulog, nakaidlip. Yun po yung ikinamatay niya, but not the cancer. So, I was searching online kung yung diabetes ba niya is genetic or hindi. Kasi I am thinking na, am I glycemic hypoglycemia? Do I have hypoglycemia? You know? Kasi yung I was searching bakit nilalamig yung kamay ko, yung left hand ko, and I have the fainting na parang nag-faint ako, then I have the fatigue na parang mawawalan ako ng malay, then nagsishake yung muscle ko na parang nagkikrave ng something. So I was like already thinking na I felt some hypo yesterday, low sugar ako yesterday. So the only time na I had my coffee in the morning pero hindi ko siya naubos. So I switched my sugar, brown sugar, then I switched it into a coconut sugar. So kasi hindi ko pa siya mag-give up in my coffee. Yung coffee ko po 1 cup a day, yung malaking mug, kasya na po sa akin yan in 1 day. And tatakot ako sa totoo. So ganyan guys, and eto, I'm still struggling dahil sa siguro nagkakaedad tayo. Ganyan na. Ang hirap na talaga. And nagmumuni-muni ako kahapon. And hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko actually. So, bear with me. You will be, i-update ko kayo sa health ko. But that's what I am going through right now. Parang, I just wanna relax for a bit, pero hindi ka pwedeng makapag-relax kasi marami kang expenses, marami kang bayarin, and mahirap talaga. Iba talaga ang buhay sa abroad kesa sa Pilipinas. Pilipinas pwede kang tatamad-tamad ng isang araw o isang linggo. Here hindi po pwede kasi mawawalan ka ng trabaho, mawawalan ka ng bahay. And that's what I am thinking yesterday. So I'm watching my sugar intake. Baka magda-diabetes ako, hindi ko alam. I already cut down my rice, yung white rice natin. I cut down my rice. So parang 3 days straight hindi ako makakain ng rice. Then on the 4th day I'll get some 1 cup. So once a day lang ako kumakain ng rice. And di ko alam, but I will literally book an appointment to a doctor para alam natin kung anong gagawin natin kasi ako lang dito, wala akong kasama. And speaking of kasama, si Zoe wala dito kahapon, then ang balik niya is on Tuesday pa ng hapon kasi she will have her after school program on a Tuesday. So mga alas 4 ko na siya mamimit. So ganyan guys, I don't know kung ano maging solusyon kasi I tried looking for another job na would give me a little bit of flexibility, pero ang hirap maghanap ng trabaho na mag-i-earn ka more than what you need. Talaga, ang hirap. And part of it siguro, na-stress na ako sa 2 taon kung saan ako nagtatrabaho kasi yung goal namin is stressful, especially if it's low months, na stress talaga ako. So parang part siguro yon yung mga ganon. So I'm looking for a better job na para na hindi ako ma-stress, and I'm slowly selling some of stuff na hindi namin need and they're only collecting dust. So ganyan guys, and hopefully everything will go will align to my plans and for the betterment, and hopefully making successful. I'm literally pushing myself. I'm pushing myself to stay in US as long as I can. Kasi sa ngayon, my brain and my body is telling me to go back in the Philippines. Ang hirap. Nahihirapan na talaga ako dito. Even if I bring my mom, my sister said my mom has an early onset of dementia. So, baka mamaya mawala yan dito. So, sabi ko, nako, madadagdagan pa yung problema ko kasi one day daw, she was cooking, nakalimutan niya, she was just close by, across. So, nasa table siya din, nandiyan ng stove sa few feet away from her. She put a pot, and nakalimutan niya, talagang nag-usok yung bahay. So, sabi ko, baka mamaya masunog kami dito pagkadalhin ko siya dito. So, hindi ko alam yung, kasi tagal na hindi ko nakasama yung nanay ko. I don't know kung gaano kalalim. Kasi, she had an accident in the past na may bumangga sa kanya and nag-crack yung skull niya. Sabi ng doktor, you might not see a scar outside, pero sa loob may scar at hindi pa totally healed yung skull niya. Talagang meron pa. And that caused some issues na makalimutin siya. Sometimes hindi niya alam kung anong araw, anong oras, yung parang akala niya dinner na, magluluto siya ng dinner, hindi pa pala, yung mga ganyan. So, talagang nagmumuni-muni ako. Ano kayang gagawin ko? So, ganyan guys. I will try to extend. I will try to stay as long as I can dito sa Amerika just to give what my children needs. Nandiyan pa si Zoe. So, yung tatay, meron na kami agreement na magbibigay yung tatay niya beginning of November para sa expenses ni Zoe, and yung college funds na sitting doon sa ibang pangalan, kasi nung maghiwalay kami, pinull out niya yung college fund at pinangalan niya sa iba. So ngayon, ibabalik niya ngayon kay Zoe yan. So sabi ko, anak mo si Zoe, and she has the right initially para kay Zoe yan, hindi yan para sa iba. Kasi yun ang advice sa kanya ng kamag-anak niya before. So yung kung anong meron siya nakaset in the market, he pull it away and name it to someone else. Diba? Oh, ganyan sila katuso. So, sabi ko, ba't hindi nyo ginawa noon pa yan? Ngayon lang, walang-wala na nga yan, diba? So, ayan guys, may edad na tayo. So, I don't wanna be emotional kasi hindi makakatulong sa akin. But it's like a worry na ma-homeless kami.